What's going on, guys, girls? Rob here along with Keith. Me and Keith White, we
Hey,
got together
Alex.
just a few minutes this morning, and we just decided to talk a little bit. And we saw Alex come on. So, Alex, would you like to come on with us? We've never met Alex yet. We'd like to meet Alex. Would you like to come on with us for a couple minutes? Who do you
Oh,
think are the
Alex,
best?
a question like that, I have no idea.
Right, right,
I mean, we follow sports, but I mean, we're not like
right,
scouts.
right. Plus, we don't watch all
If you have an
104.
opinion, though, let us know.
My best quarterback right now, I think in college football is probably the kid Caleb Williams
USC.
at USC. Best running back right now. Um, Penn State's got a couple of good ones. Um, Michigan's got a decent one. Alabama's got a good one.
That
Um,
guy that was at Michigan
Georgia,
State last year, he had a really nice run last week. I remember scored a touchdown. I can't remember who's he
did he?
playing for.
Uh,
I can't remember who he was playing for, but
who? All right. Who did the kid from Michigan State go play for? Cardinals?
no. I want to say it
Saints.
was a team from the Northeast somewhere.
It ain't the Jets. Jets has got Brees Hall.
Yeah,
He
they got
can't.
Brees
He can,
Hall.
They got him from Iowa State. Um, it's not Patriots.
What was the guy's name?
I can't
It
even
was like a
think of it.
something the third or something.
Yeah. What was that? What was the kid's name from Michigan State last year? We bragged about him.
Well,
All
he was like a Heisman candidate for a while.
he was.
Was it Walker?
Kenneth Walker is now at the Seahawks. Kenneth Walker.
Okay, so it was against the Saints.
Yeah. Hi guys. Oklahoma 14-7.
Hey, Michael,
Really?
why don't you come on with us?
Yeah. Mike's invited. Alex can be invited if he give me his email. Let me see.
He can
Yeah.
send it to you private, can he?
Yeah. You can send me a private message there, Alex. You can do that. See if I can get him
Of course,
in
you
here.
got his email, don't you?
I think I do. I'm going to go check right now and see if I can send him in here. Well, it won't be before 5 of us probably come up and show up. Yep, I'll send it to him.
Is Harris busy today?
I don't know. I sent Harris, Tim, Travis.
I order something from DoorDash here.
You know what? I actually saw somebody from DoorDash today. And I don't understand that all the way, but works out. Yeah, I sent Alex. Alex, if you come in, you got to leave chat. Go to your email, and then it's a little blue line. It should be a little blue line to enter in here. I'll pop you in right in here. That's all it takes. Yep. Yunjai Hey, give me a minute, says Mike. Yunjai Hey, konnichiwa. Konnichiwa to you.
Konnichiwa.
Yeah, that's Youngjoy High.
What does that mean?
Konnichiwa means what's going on? What the hell is going on? Or something like that. Hello, how are you doing? Or something like that. Konnichiwa.
It's said between late morning and early evening. It's a formal kind of hello.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
konnichiwa then.
Konnichiwa, yeah.
Young Joy Hey.
Yeah, Youngjoy Hey.
If that's pronounced right. I
Yeah, that's
apologize
right.
for it.
Right. Like I say, if we get Alex in here, it'd be cool. That'll work. That'll work.
Let's see. Blackjack chicken. Blackened chicken, jack cheese, bacon, caramelized onions, lettuce, tomato, chipotle mayo, brioche bun. Does that sound any good?
To me, it don't. But I don't like onions. We have Michael Peterson on. Here come Mike.
Michael.
Popo Moaloga. Popo Moaloga. Samoa. Oh man, very
you're
cool.
going all over the world, bro.
I know it, bro. I know it. We are traveling. What's up, Mike? Mike's got to be. He can probably hear us, but he's got to be on mute. There's no way in hell he's going to be that quiet coming in here.
He's messing around. No, we don't hear you, Mike.
No, we can't hear you, Mike.
You're going to make us dizzy, Mike.
Go USC, says Papa. Yeah, USC's got a great chance
Are
today.
you in an earthquake, Mike?
He hasn't been still since he got there, has he?
No, his computer hasn't been. He's trying to get centered on it.
Look at me now. Look at me. I can screw some people.
That's how mad you were on the way home.
That's how sad I was, man. I was almost ready to cry. I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad at all. I was so sad,
man. Can't hear you,
Mike.
Mike.
I was just about ready to cry. I definitely wasn't mad. I was not.
Yeah, he had that problem once before, and then he figured it out.
I know it. Papa Maraluga. Look at that. Caleb Williams for Heisman. It's funny y'all even bring that up. Me and Keith were just talking about who we like across the board. I like Caleb Williams right now. I really do.
And he's the transfer from Oklahoma?
He is. He is.
The starter transfer.
CJ Stroud is going to have to get consideration. But my goodness, man, look how many teams in the SEC are undefeated starting today. It's 5 of them, isn't it? I think it's 5. It's Alabama, Georgia, Ole Miss, Tennessee. And was there one
What school did Kirk Cousins play for?
Ooh, that's a good question. Kirk Cousins, Big Ten.
Was it Michigan State? Yeah, it was Michigan State.
It was Michigan State. Big Ten. I as soon as because I knew he played in the Big Ten. I don't know if he played in the Big Ten championship game or not, but he played in the Big. And you remember him playing in the Big Ten, playing against Michigan. The only reason why C.J. Stroud is having success because all those receivers he has, and it could be so. You might be right. And who in here likes C.J. Stroud as far as when he goes to the pros? There's got to be a little bit of
I can't really say because I haven't really watched him that much.
There's got to be a little bit of brake pedal put down on it. It's got to be like,
okay, Ohio
State by itself, yeah. If you're a quarterback and you want to go to the NFL right now, to me, the obvious places to go is Alabama, USC, Clemson.
Well, I was just trying to think of where the current starters played. Like,
right. Okay. Well, Jared Goff.
He played it. Was it
Cal?
I think so.
He played out west there somewhere.
I think it was Cal.
I don't think it was Stanford. I think it was California.
No, I think it was Cal.
All right. Then
where did Allen play?
Josh Allen played at the Cowboys, something Cowboys.
Oklahoma State?
No. Wyoming.
Okay.
He played at Wyoming.
Much better.
All
Jared
right.
Jared Goff went to Cal, but didn't Josh Allen go to Wyoming? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Allen was in Wyoming.
And then all you got to do is just list off Tua.
Well, so I was trying to see what conference Jones, these guys are coming out of.
Alabama got 2 of them in AFC North. I mean AFC East. Mm-hmm. New England and Miami. The kid, Papa
Garoppolo played at what? Washington.
Jimmy G played at.
I was going to say Temple, but no.
Stanford.
Yeah.
Was it Stanford?
I think so.
It was Stanford or Washington. I'm not sure which one.
Popo says something about Eastern Illinois. What? I don't know what that's an answer to.
Was that? You know what? That's where Garoppolo went to school. Eastern Illinois, man. Maybe. Yeah.
That's where Romo played, isn't it?
I think so.
Sean Payton was there.
Yeah. So let's see. The Jets had the kid. What's his name? Wilson.
BYU.
Zach Wilson went to BYU, right? Miami's got Tua. New England's
Alabama.
Right. New England's got Alabama, and then
Jackson went to Louisville.
Let's see who's the other in the AFC East. We got one more AFC East.
Miami.
Buffalo Jets.
Oh,
Patriots.
Buffalo. That's right, Buffalo
Miami.
with Allen. We got Allen. So then we got Jackson went to Louisville, right? Pittsburgh. Kenny Pickett went to Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Cleveland. Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, but Watson played at Clemson.
Watson
He's really
played
the
at Clemson.
starter.
Yeah. And then Cincinnati Burrow went to OSU,
LSU.
And then LSU, right?
No, yeah, he did go to OSU. That's one guy that actually did pan out.
Yeah, but he didn't finish there. Yeah,
right, transferred.
And like Papa said, Tom Brady barely played at Michigan. He probably played in a little over a year. That's it. And then we go to AFC South. The Colts, Matt Ryan. You know where Matt Ryan went to school?
Boston College.
Exactly. And then Trevor Lawrence went to Clemson. Davis Mills. How about Davis Mills?
Stanford.
Was it Stanford?
Stanford, yeah.
Okay. And then
Tannehill.
Ryan Tannehill.
Popo, do you remember where?
Tannehill was Texas A&M.
Texas A&M.
Texas A&M. Oh, okay.
Okay.
The Johnny Manziel School.
Yeah, Ryan Tannehill. So then we go to AFC West. AFC West has got
Playing football.
Geno Smith. Anybody remember where Geno Smith went to college?
We just talked
Geno
about that.
Smith
West Virginia.
West Virginia, didn't he?
West Virginia.
Yeah. And then let's see. Then Russell Wilson went to Wisconsin after NC State.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's see. Vegas. Carr.
David Carr. Fresno
You know
State.
Where did he play?
You know where he went?
Fresno State.
Fresno State. Okay.
Okay.
And then who's the other AFC West? Raiders, Broncos.
Mahomes. Texas Tech.
Texas Tech, yeah. Raiders, Chiefs,
Herbert.
Broncos.
Chargers. Herbert.
Herbert. You know where Justin Herbert went?
I forgot.
Cal, wasn't it?
Yes. Cal.
So Cal's got three guys then.
I think he went to Cal.
Goff, Herbert, and Rodgers.
Yeah. Fresno State. Wait. Fresno. Is that where did he go to Fresno? Oregon. Oh, did he go to Oregon?
Derek Carr's brother, David Carr, was the number 1 overall pick in history. Yes, that's true.
Yeah. Yep. You're right.
Oregon.
Papo.
Who was that? Oregon. Was that?
Papo, if you want to come on here, you giving us enough knowledge. Yeah, you throwing enough knowledge for the three of us.
He's got a lot of stuff at the top of his head, man.
Justin Herbert went to Oregon. Okay, Justin Herbert went to Oregon. Then Washington's quarterback.
He went to North Dakota.
North Dakota State. Yeah, and then Hurts went to Oklahoma after Alabama. And then Dallas. Dak Prescott went to
Mississippi State.
Yeah. And then
Daniel
Jones went to Missouri or something?
Daniel Jones went to Duke. He went to Duke.
Duke?
Yeah.
Yep.
He went to
There
Duke.
was a quarterback in that draft that went to Missouri, I think.
Mr. Irrelevant. Case, what's his name?
Case Keenum.
No, the guy that went was Mr. Irrelevant. He was the last player picked in the draft.
What was his name?
I think his name was Chase. I don't know why I'm thinking Chase.
Daniels?
Chase Daniels, not Chase Daniels. He went to Missouri.
Right.
Chase Daniels, but I thought he'd been out a little more than that. I'm actually heading to work in about an hour. Okay. That's cool. That's fine. Let's see.
You might be good for our football picks sometime.
Are you kidding? Yeah, hell yeah. So we've almost went through and Kyler Murray.
Another Oklahoma.
Right.
Yep.
Stafford.
Matt Stafford. He played out west.
No, Georgia.
Yeah,
Stafford went to Georgia,
yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Yeah, you're right.
but possible interception in the Auburn-Florida game.
Now, I'm gonna ask a dumb question, Mike.
No
Why
question.
in the blue blazes of bloody hell would you be sitting there watching Auburn, Florida?
Because I can watch any game I want right now because a lot of them are in
Oh,
commercial.
wow. That's an interesting
injury
question,
timeout.
Popo.
Who would
is
you
the
say
biggest crybaby?
crybaby in sports?
You'd almost have to pick somebody for each sport and then try to narrow it down.
Right.
Biggest crybaby in sports? I hate
Right.
to say it, but I'm going to say Aaron Rodgers.
He can be a whiner. I'll tell you somebody else. Brady.
Yeah.
Brady does not like to lose. He'll throw shit and cause a fit. Now, biggest crybaby that's a detriment to your team. Let's say it that way. Biggest detriment. Let's call it that way.
Because, we had somebody like Antonio Brown, that was in the league.
Yeah. Basketball, LeBron, yeah. LeBron takes a lot from
I was
the team.
thinking about that, but then that's another one. Is he a detriment to his team?
In that
I mean,
genre?
maybe in some regards, but he's still a strength on the team overall.
Yeah.
What about Draymond Green?
Yeah. Draymond Green.
Well, that was an incident, wasn't it?
And then in baseball,
You're laughing. Even though I like him, Bryce Harper.
I don't think Harper's such a big crybaby. I don't think he cries as much. I'll tell you somebody that whines a lot is that asshole that's Machado. Manny Machado.
Yeah.
I can't stand him. He whines more. And today they're talking about benching Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge may get benched today.
That would not surprise me.
0 for 8, 7 strikeouts in this series so far.
Wow.
That was before that was after yesterday.
Huh?
Yeah, it was last night's game.
Now, after last night's, I don't know what happened last night.
No, that's it. That was it. It was over.
No. It depends on what he did last night. Did he get any hits last night?
No, he didn't.
If he didn't.
They played in the afternoon yesterday.
But that's the third game, so it'd be like 0 for 11, 0 for 12.
That was game 2. Game 2 was rained out Thursday.
Oh, that's right.
Tonight's game 3.
That's right. So the only ones that can wrap up things today is the Phillies and the Padres.
Correct.
Ever since he got that record, he's been trash.
I thought they would put down, lower Judge to like 5th or 6th in the order. But if they bench him today, that'll be fine. He needs that. He's played almost every day, and he's had so much pressure on him since the home run chase.
Ever since September. September, he's had it. Houston Astros could sweep tonight. That's right. They can sweep.
The Astros can sweep tonight?
Yeah, they can sweep it. Seattle's lost. They have no idea. They have no clue. I don't think they've got a chance.
Holy crap. Kansas
really don't.
14 against Oklahoma.
Kansas is playing some ball, man. Kansas is balling. Kansas is balling, man. They really are. They're playing some. We're going to try to get together Tuesday night if we can.
Okay.
All right. You all good for that?
Oh, yeah. I'm good.
Sounds good, Rob.
Yeah. Keith, I hear Keith coming back too.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. I'm going to go in here in a minute. Yeah, we lost on that Commanders game, so we're 4 back now on Bryant and them. But me and Mike both picked the Commanders.
What a horrible game.
Didn't you used to kind of accuse Buster Posey as being a little bit of a crybaby?
Oh, he was I didn't like him at all because he was a catcher that whined and shit, and they finally made rules for him. That's bullshit. And
now establish a lane for your.
This week is the guy that was the referee for the Brady call last week. Boger.
Oh,
Tim Boger.
No, Jerome Boger's his
Jerome.
name.
Oh yeah,
They're supposed to have a hearing on
yeah,
him
that was
this
a
week.
bad call.
Man. And the thing of it is, I don't even have a problem if they can look at it over a second time. Here is a tough question. Who is the most hated professional sports team? Most hated and most liked too. Dallas Cowboys.
Yep.
More people hate them, and more people like them. I'll say the Cowboys.
And the Cowboys
Yankees
have
are
a
kind of
following.
the same thing.
Yankees are close. Yeah.
Lakers might be up there too.
And it's just like NASCAR. Who's the first driver you think of when you think of NASCAR?
Now?
Anytime. When you think
Richard Petty.
Really? You see, now I'm a little later than that, but not much later than that. I think most people think of Dale Earnhardt. And then there's only two ways. You either really like him or you really hate him.
I didn't even think of his name at the moment, the guy I was going to say.
And it ain't no in between to it. It's really
Number 24 was who I was going to say.
Gordon, Jeff Gordon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Dale Earnhardt.
Gordon or Johnson. I mean.
Yeah. And that's the thing, same way with them. You really, 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 really like them or you really, really, really hate them. And that's being a superstar.
Dale Jarrett kind of comes to mind pretty fast for some reason.
Yeah. And the thing of it is, basketball, the one superstar that comes to mind every time I think of basketball is Michael Jordan. And he's pretty much the same way. You either really like him or you really hate him. Now, it's a little bit of an in-between now that he's retired and people got to watch him 25, 30 years ago. And now they're seeing LeBron come out. And LeBron is taking a night off and then plays 2 games and then takes the night off and then plays 3 games. And old school people don't like that shit. Old school people just don't like it.
If LeBron James, or not LeBron James, if Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan had been on the same roster, do you think they would have hated each other?
Probably, because they both were that good. I think they're the 2 best players ever. Now, people say, well, look at Bill Russell. Bill Russell's 6 foot tall, 7 foot tall.
Mm-hmm.
That makes a difference, folks.
If you
I'll even go with
Olajuwon and those 2, you could almost go 3-on-5.
Well, the thing is, if you'd have had Olajuwon, Jabbar, and Russell, let's say you had those 3. Nobody could come with all 3. There's no way. There's no way. You got one person just.
So I like John Stockton to give him the ball.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying if they were playing 3-on-3 with anybody, all they got to do is hold the ball up like this and just throw it up to somebody and then dunk it in. That's all they got to do. Whereby if they're playing somebody that's 6'3", 6'4", all they got to do is kind of zone it out and be like, okay, if you miss a shot, we pretty much get to rebound too and all that. Yeah, my favorite NBA player of all time, rest in peace, is Kobe Bryant, says Pump. You know what? I hate Kawhi Leonard. He always sits out like 15 games at a time. Yeah. I'm like this. Kobe Bryant was able to score 80 in a game. And he didn't take 122 shots to do it. I mean, he was able to do it. He could lead a team. He was so much more of a leader than Kobe was. I mean, than Shaq was. So much more. But Shaq was the rock behind him. There's no doubt about it. And very, very few times do you see that one superstar that doesn't have to have a rock behind him. You can say what you want to. People say, well, look at the kid from down here in North Carolina, Davidson.
Curry.
Yeah, Steph Curry. Look, he got a guy on his team that scored 81 game. Yeah, he's more than a rock behind him.
Kobe was kind of like Jordan. I mean, they were so competitive and so driven and worked so hard when they weren't playing. I mean, just or workouts, Kobe and practices.
You never saw Kobe gain 5 pounds during off season. No, that shit won't happen. He had too much
Their
pride.
life was. I mean, it was such a big part of their life that.
And it was a shame to see him go because he was playing a big, huge part in his daughters' lives and trying to do whatever he could for them. So, yeah.
14-10 Army after one quarter. Okay.
Yeah, LeBron's like a 285 pounds and acts like a ballerina out there flopping actor. Yeah. Or he acts like a running back and just runs through the middle and throws the ball up. I mean, come on, who can do that shit? I'm 270. You put me out there with a bunch of high school athletes.
How much worse was Shaq at shooting free throws than, let's say, your average big guy?
Who was it? Who? Shaq?
Shaq. I mean, I know he was terrible at free throws, but what kind of percentages did normal centers put up?
65, something like that.
And he was like 50 or under?
Yeah, 47, 48. Yeah. He got better, but he never was good.
Well, his hand was so big that the ball was, I mean, he just didn't get the spin on it.
And then you look at that Cousy, Bob Cousy. Yeah. They, one season, he made, 93 straight? I think Bird broke that record, though. I think Bird broke it.
Of what? Free throws?
Yeah, 93 in a row. I think he broke
Calvin
that
Murphy.
Rick Barry had a lot, too, didn't he?
Uh-huh, yeah.
Old Dominion's being Coastal Carolina.
Mm-hmm. They're playing good.
In your life, for sure.
Is them and James Madison in the same conference?
Coastal Carolina?
No, James Madison and Old Dominion.
They may be. I think they got to play each other. They got to play each other.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, imagine
Dominion's leading 7-0 in the second quarter.
You know, if you're
playing Coastal Carolina,
it's either life in prison or you're getting a death penalty, and it comes up to whether Shaq can make one of 3 free throws.
You go and
one guy gets bird, you know, and it's like, okay, he's going to make it, you know.
You just got the shackles in your hands ready to hand them to him. Say, okay, don't put them on too tight.
Oh goodness!
Playing JV. I played more intramural than I even played JV. I could shoot free throws. I can shoot free throws with anybody, but I was just so small, man. I was just so small. I wish I'd have been at least a bigger frame person. 11th grade, 12th grade years, I could have probably done something. Yeah, Ole Miss is a pretty good team. You're right, Papo. Yeah, I've said that all along. I don't care if they are. I don't care if they are coached by Hollywood. Yeah, they.
What do you think of Tennessee, Popo? Do you think they give Alabama a game where a scare today?
Game day this morning.
Alabama at Tennessee. What do you think about it, Papo? We've all given our 5 cents worth.
Woo! Didn't get it.
I hope it's at least 5 cents worth.
There's MLS soccer going on too.
Oh yeah. And,
no score. Cincinnati, New York, Red Bulls, no score. 38th minute.
And then the winner gets to play Philadelphia, right?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah. Chance of taking them out. But Bryce Young is playing Alabama.
Illinois 10-0 over Minnesota.
I've been understanding Bryce may not play today. Have y'all heard anything definitive?
One way or another.
Early in the week, I was hearing he may not play, but of course today is going to be the definitive time.
I don't know. They're showing Nebraska later. Okay.
How about the way that Nebraska team's turning things around?
Slowly but surely.
They've won 3 now, right?
Right.
Yeah. Hell,
I'm coach and playing better.
What you need to do is sign your coach. He says, but I think Tennessee beats Alabama. I like Alabama today. Mike does too. Mike's done said he liked that. Yeah. Keith likes.
I really do.
Keith likes Tennessee, I think.
Yeah,
I was
do.
enjoying game day. Was funny this morning. Toward the end, McAfee gets up with Peyton Manning, and they start playing with the Tennessee band. It was hysterical.
I mean, if Tennessee makes a couple big mistakes or something, Alabama will capitalize on it. But
Yeah.
Do you realize how long it has been since Tennessee beat Alabama?
12 years.
A lot, yeah, 12, 13 years, long time.
It
did
has.
Peyton go with Tennessee?
Peyton played for Tennessee, yes. Oh,
No.
Did he pick them today?
Who did he pick to win? Who did he pick?
Oh, he picked everybody. Everybody except for Herb Street went for Tennessee.
Oh wow!
Wow. Okay.
Was Corso on there?
Corso was back today. He was fine.
He took Tennessee.
Yes. Put the mask on Smokey the dog.
Popo, I agree with you. McAfee.
Yeah, I don't care for McAfee.
I'd rather see Coward.
I know you guys don't like him. I really enjoy him.
I don't like him at all.
I enjoy him.
But then I like Rome, and a lot of people don't like Jim Rome.
No, I'm not a Jim Rome fan.
I'm not either. And you see, I would rather listen to Cowherd than either one of those two clowns. But
yeah, I don't care for Cowherd. See, we each got our guy. Michael likes McAfee. I like Rome,
but
and you like Cowherd.
But McAfee loses all consideration when he says he thinks he should be up for a Hall of Fame.
So
give me a damn break. Give me a damn break.
Let's go to Cowherd's tiers of quarterback again and see if Michael agrees with any of that.
Yeah. I wish I had that up there.
What's that?
Tier 1 quarterbacks in the NFL.
Right now?
Top tier, yep.
Right now. Who is the best? To me, the best quarterback in the NFL is Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
Second, probably Rodgers.
See, beep. He's got him. He's not a top tier quarterback, and that's what he says.
Believe it or not, right now, Kirk Cousins.
Oh, I agree. Kirk Cousins is playing his ass off right now. Josh Allen's got to be put up there.
Josh Allen is up there too. Yes, he's good.
Yeah.
Who did you just say, Michael?
There aren't that many
Cousins.
He just said Cousins. I wouldn't choose Joe Burrow right now as a top tier quarterback.
No.
I wouldn't choose.
He had time.
Matthew Stafford. No.
No. And I'm gonna tell you straight up.
No,
I think if I had to have one guy lead a team for me on anything, see, I think Mahomes has better talent around him than most guys. Yes. He's got the best tight end in football.
Yes, he does.
Has decent receivers, and he has a great offensive line. Allen doesn't have all that. Allen has no running game. Allen,
but he's got good receivers.
He's got good receivers, but they don't get time to throw the football. To me, if you, let's say you swapped them around, you put Allen on Kansas City, and you put Mahomes in Buffalo. I think Mahomes has a lot of problems. I really do.
He probably would, because he doesn't have the protection that Allen
he can't run through people like Allen can. Allen can run through people.
The way he runs,
he's 6'6" and he's 260. I mean, he is a solid linebacker, and he's a quarterback. But he can throw the ball 60 yards. We'll see. That's just like the old adage of in the 70s. You had Staubach, you had Bradshaw.
Right.
Bradshaw won the titles. Staubach probably was the better quarterback of it too. In the 80s, you had Marino. You had Marino, and you had Montana.
You had Bradshaw in the 70s.
That's what I just said. I said Bradshaw and Staubach.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and in the 80s. In the 80s, I said you had Marino, and you had Montana.
Right.
Well, Montana won he won all the rings, but most people consider Marino a better talent. Look in the 90s, you had Elway, and you had
in the 90s.
Yeah.
In the 90s was Elway.
Elway was more of an 80s guy because he was drafted the same year as Marino.
He won both his titles in the 90s, though.
Yeah, but at that time they were more of a running team defense.
Yeah.
Well, you had Aikman, you had Favre,
Yeah.
Well, you had Favre. That's right.
Yeah. And then in 2000s, you had Manning and you had
Drew
Brady.
Bledsoe in the 90s.
You had Manning and Brady, and most people to this day still, if they were picking somebody, they would have took Manning over Brady because they said he had but Brady's got all the rings. And then now we've got Allen and we got Mahomes. I think Allen has more talent, but Mahomes probably will leave with more rings because he's got more talent around him.
Pac-Man Jones
not getting arrested again. Yeah, I
He
wouldn't
did?
like it. Now, said, imagine if your life depended on Pac-Man Jones not getting arrested again. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
That is fun.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go in here and maybe watch a little bit of ball game. I don't know what's going to happen.
I got Ole Miss. Ole Miss is winning 14-0.
Ole Miss is playing who?
Auburn.
Yeah, I picked Ole Miss in that game. I don't know who all picked Ole Miss with me.
I think I did.
Everybody, all of us, and we all went over. We all went over the total of 55, and right now it's 14-0.
14. Just about the end of the first.
How about the USC Utah? I don't know what's up with this, but they have doubled security for this game today. I don't know what's up. Is it somebody?
I think because of all I've said all week that it's a night game. They're going to be dressed all in. It's going to be a fan base of black. It's just going to be one of those games.
Baseball predictions for today.
Baseball predictions day. I look here, bro.
Let's see what's a Martin Syndergaard.
They're playing hot. They're playing good. I gotta go with the Phillies. I think they can score runs.
How has Syndergaard been pitching?
Not good, but neither is Charlie Morton. Charlie Morton, the salt man, the rock salt man.
Yeah, he signed for next year too.
Yeah.
1 year.
And I just don't think I think today could be 11-10, and whoever gets to 11 first win. I mean, whoever gets to 10 first wins.
I like Houston today.
I like Houston for the sweep. I think Seattle is toast. I really think so.
Severino against McKenzie. Yankees and Guardians.
I like the Guardians here. I like the
McKenzie's
Guardians.
really good.
I like the Guardians in that game today.
I want the Yankees to get there.
I think the Padres lose.
And Musgrove is going for the Padres.
Oh wow! I tell you what, Musgrove is in
against Anderson.
Head. Okay, let me tell you two things I read today. One, Musgrove has not beaten the Dodgers in years. He's 0-6 against the Dodgers. And the second thing is, remember the name I always tell when it's the Padres, Trent Grisham. I've been saying it since day one.
I'm gonna say a name I think is gonna really. How about the kids playing shortstop for the Dodgers? Trey Turner. He's a free agent. He's a free agent after this year.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, Carlos Correa has opted out of his contract. He's gonna be a free agent. He's already talking to the Houston again. He's talking about going back to Houston.
Right.
Is he? Oh Lord!
Said somebody he'll take a cut and pay to go back.
Didn't his replacement have a good year though?
Yeah.
Who? Yeah.
Yeah, he wants to go back to just play one of the corner spots or even be DH. He doesn't care.
Well, he's not going to be playing at third with Bregman there.
Bregman,
if it was corner outfield.
Oh, corner outfield.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the Giants, Tom Brady would have 9 Super Bowls. Or he could. He definitely could. Yeah. But
Cousin Doofus.
If it wasn't for Cousin Doofus. But
hey.
But let's also think about if it weren't for Coach Doofus in Seattle, he may only have 6. And then if we didn't have
I thought you had Coach Doofus in Washington.
And then if Atlanta had given one away.
If Atlanta and Seattle didn't give him away, it could be 5. So he's probably lucky to have 7. Oh yeah, we got Coach Dingbat. Coach Doofus.
Coach, or the other day.
He's lost.
Hysterical.
Yeah, he's throwing his offensive coordinator under the bus. I see him.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, something about I can't believe our play calling. All right, coach, maybe time for you to do something. Step up and call some plays. Look.
They're lucky. They're lucky that guy bobbled the ball and at his elbow hit the out of bounds line. So
How about
a catch.
They're lucky they was playing Justin Fields, right?
Michael,
Yes.
Yeah,
Huh?
they were playing.
Michael, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good do you think Daniel Jones is capable of being?
4.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how good is Fields capable of being?
Probably a 3.
Who's better, Fields? You're asking me who's better?
No.
Fields
I'm just saying on a scale 0 to 10, if Fields plays
2 or a 3.
No, I would probably. I don't know why. I'd give him a 5. I think Justin Fields is he just doesn't have the protection. He doesn't have good receivers. He has a coach that's not calling correctly. I think Justin Fields is a 5.
Dude. He could have a Hall of Fame coach, Hall of Fame line. You could put him right there where Mahomes is at right now. He'd have a losing record.
Okay.
He's a clown. All he needs is the red nose and the 20 size 22 shoes. He looked like Ronald McDonald. Yeah.
So who's better than Fields or the quarterback in Philly?
Any of them is better than Fields. Fields is
Really?
32. Fields.
Hurts?
Hurts is a lot better.
Hurts is good.
Hurts ain't bad.
I would say Hurts is probably like a
Rob, he's not bad.
7, maybe a 6.57, somewhere in there.
I'd give him 5.5 or 6. I still think he's going to come playoff time. He ain't going nowhere.
I just
that style ain't going to win you a Super Bowl. No.
I just hope that Sunday's game is good. We've had 2 duds. Thursday nights have been terrible, and Sunday's got to be good.
But all I'm asking is name me a quarterback that's starting right now for any of the 31 teams that you'd be like, okay, I think Fields could come in and help them. Geno Smith, no.
I have an answer, but I'm not going to say it.
Jameis Winston, no. Brady, no. Tua, no.
I was going to say Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson, no. Mariota, no. Wentz, no. I'm telling you, I'd rather have Wentz than that clown. Who would definitely stir the pots? But who are the top 3 worst Super Bowl champions ever, team wise?
Team wise, probably one of the Giants ones.
Yeah, the one that won the Super Bowl 46, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Super Bowl. No.
The Steelers team that won Super Bowl 40, I would probably put up there too.
Yeah.
They weren't that good.
The Jets?
Yeah, Super Bowl 3.
Yeah. Well, that was still the AFL.
And the Colts beating the Cowboys in Super Bowl 5.
Yeah. That was a good team.
When Morrill had to come in, or
I'll tell you another team that wasn't the greatest in the world is the Raiders when they beat the Eagles. And
yeah,
they were a wild card team.
That was
80. They weren't the greatest team in the world.
No.
Well, shit. We want to go real all out on it. How about 87 when Doug Williams?
Well, I was going to say. They did have a really good defense. They had a really good offensive line. They had great skilled position players. They didn't really have a quarterback.
And they probably had the most washed up quarterback of all time. People talk about the kid from Baltimore.
But the thing is, the team outside of the quarterback was very solid.
Just like Broncos when they beat the Colts. Who was that Broncos beat?
The Panthers. Ron Rivera's Panthers.
Yeah, they won't take great. They had a great defense, but I mean, all they did was run the football because he couldn't throw the football.
Yeah, Manning couldn't do anything.
No. Yeah.
Oh, are you guys? I'm moving over. Are you guys getting that rain or anything, or you got it?
Who?
From yesterday.
Talking about Keith.
You and Keith.
I didn't get anything. Well, we
got
a storm a couple nights ago. We got some thunderstorms.
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to rain sometime this weekend, I think, and cool down.
We actually dropped to the 50s yesterday. Oh my God!
Hey, we've been getting in the 30s at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, it's chilly here.
You know, that Ravens team that beat the Giants, that wasn't really one of the better teams.
Yeah.
They had a really good defense, but
right, because their quarterback was old. What's his name?
Dilfer, and
yeah, they want to.
Dilfer.
Yeah.
What is he doing?
And then, all right, you really want to think about it? How about the first time Brady went to Super Bowl?
when he beat the Rams.
I don't even.
Look, they were such underdogs,
Yeah,
big time. Because what are they doing here? You know, we got a kid that started 3 games or 2 games.
They're on replay for Michigan. Oh, he scored.
So what's the score of Michigan and
hold on, I'll tell you in a second because they're going into the replay to see if they Michigan 12, Penn State nothing. Stands as called, so it's 12-0.
Now
With the point.
And Rodgers Packers, when they beat the Steelers, they were a wild card team.
Yeah. Mom just sent me a text.
Well, you know the magic word we have in the No Fun League, parity.
Yeah. The doctor just left. He said he is not contagious, positive because he had it 2 months ago.
The Ravens from Super Bowl 47 were probably not one of the better ones.
Yeah, there's a few teams. There's a few teams, and it's just like baseball. Just like baseball, you get hot at the right time. Hitting, pitching, and relief pitching.
That's the Eagles too, when they beat the Patriots. I mean that.
Yeah.
Foles plan and
right. They won't favor to win that game. And then now the Phillies are playing the world champion Braves.
Healthier than they were a year ago.
And the Phillies are hot.
And the Braves are healthier than they were a year ago.
You know, they might rethink this playoff thing if 3 of those wild card teams move on.
Yeah. I'm wondering if they won't just simply make it
8 teams per league or something.
Did they do it like
and just go straight up 4 out of 7, 4 out of 7, 4 out of 7.
Yeah, but then that'll take you right into the middle of November. That's not good.
Yeah. You say he's not? Yeah, that's what I'd heard. Yeah, Kurt Busch not going to drive next year. Looks like
I just assume him go back to the one play-in game or something. And
you do?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you see,
or 2 of them. I mean,
that 2 out of 3, I thought.
And how about this deal? How about go to Philly? You go play Atlanta. You get up you travel day on Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You play 6 days in a row. Both teams do. Nobody's in an advantage. Monday's a travel day. Then you either go, I don't know, go to Washington or either go back home and play somebody. 6 games. Now,
you mean like the Yankees are doing now? They're playing 4 straight.
Yeah, and if the Dodgers and Yankees both get knocked out, they're really going to be howling against this.
The ratings are going to be terrible. Yeah. The ratings are going to be horrible.
Ole Miss is up 21-0.
They want one of those teams to be in the World Series.
Oh yeah,
because they're the 2 biggest markets in television.
Right.
So if that's the case, if they both get knocked out, oh, forget it. Who's going to want to
watch the Astros or Guardians against either the Padres or the Phillies? I mean,
who's going to watch the Astros again? Everybody's pissed off at the
Astros. I'll tell you, the Phillies will draw a crowd. Phillies will draw a lot because a lot of people hate the Phillies and a lot of people really like the Phillies. But
I don't mind.
MLB wanted Chicago. They wanted the White Sox in there, and what's his name didn't help. He didn't help their cause at all this year. That dumbass coach.
Who, La Russa?
Yeah. I think he resigned.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone.
Auburn hadn't fired their coach yet. I don't know what they're waiting on.
Cairo was the interim. Miguel Cairo. I don't know if he's going to be around.
And then, do the Mets look at what they've got and okay, we're gonna let him go one more year, but that's gonna be it for him too.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, I've never liked that dude.
Who, Buck Showalter?
Yeah.
No.
I never liked him.
I'm sorry. You know who I'm not. I think they should find a way to get rid of the
White
DeGrom.
Sox have interviewed Joe
Really
Madden.
do.
Yeah, I tell you
Well,
what, Joe Madden said he may take a year off, but look, if you got a chance to go to Chicago, can you imagine the Cubs will be pissed, man? And Bruce Bochy is a good manager. He's just getting up there in age.
Rangers are talking to him.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
White Sox talking to him too.
Well, Tim was hoping they don't get Alomar.
Yeah. We'll see what ends up happening there.
What's my nephew up to now?
Yeah, he wants Alomar to stay put. Yeah. So I'll tell you what, guys. I'm gonna go. Oh, sorry. One more question. Go for it, Keith. Go for it.
The guy that helped manage the Red Sox to a World Series before Cora, Farrell or something.
Who?
The 2013 Red Sox. Who was their manager?
John Farrell.
John Farrell.
Yeah, and he went to the Blue Jays.
Yeah, now he's gone.
Is he managing there?
No,
he got fired. Yeah.
And then that's when they brought him.
The Red Sox couldn't get rid of him quick enough because he was a yes man. That's all he was. They said that the GM would tell him something, he'd just go for it.
Okay. Well, I'm losing power, so.
All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and watch a little bit of the football game. We'll see if
I got about 8 football games. The challenge. They're watching Coastal Carolina just scored. They're reviewing it.
And tomorrow, don't forget we got pro football coming up. I hope everybody will check that out. Might even do a pro football review tomorrow. So I hope you guys will join us.
After
Keith,
football? A review or a preview?
Preview tomorrow, and then we'll probably review. We'll probably do a review of it tomorrow evening. The only thing missing from Dusty Baker's great managing career, a World Series title, he hadn't won one. Oh.
He managed the Giants, but they lost to the Angels.
Yeah. I'm not sure they'll win this year, but I'll tell you what, they got as good a chance as any.
Didn't they beat the White Sox? Oh, Baker wasn't there with the White Sox, was he? Against the White Sox?
Who?
Dusty Baker.
Well, he wasn't with the Astros then.
That was before the cheating scandal. Never mind.
The cheating scandal, they beat the Dodgers.
Ah, it's tied. Coastal Carolina just scored.
Oh, really?
7-6 with the point coming. 2 minutes left. 2:50 left in the first half.
So he won a World Series with the Dodgers in '81.
Oh, okay.
Oh, as a player?
Yeah.
Yeah, but not as a manager.
Right.
Yeah, that was a strike year where they had a split season. Actually, I think in the National League, the team that had the best record overall didn't make the playoffs.
Speaking of football, I saw one of the coolest things that happened last night on YouTube. Last night there was a high school game, and it was 2 parochial schools. One team was leading by 2, and the team that was leading was going for a field goal near the end of the game. So they line up for the field goal. They snap it. The kick gets blocked, and the team that blocked the kick, they were all celebrating and all this. There was one problem. The ball was still in play because it never went out of bounds.
Picked it up.
So the guy on the other team picked it up, started running, scored. Game over. And they had to discuss it for like 20 minutes to decide what happened.
So they won by 4 instead of 1.
Perfectly legitimate play. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I was like, "Wow, what a way to get it! What a way!"
That would make a coach a little frustrated. I get irritated when the players start to celebrate like at the 1 or 2 yard line and they drop the
And
ball.
you lose the ball.
Oh,
we've
my,
s-
that should never ever happen.
Or you up to bat, you knock it pure dog shit out of the ball. You hit it in right center field, and you looking at your family, waving to them, and got a bat and gonna flip it. Then the next thing you know, the ball comes about this far from going over the fence, hits a wall, bounces right back to the center fielder, and he throws you out at first base.
Yeah.
That's what
McDonald's,
that's when you should get a
day.
week. You should get a week. You should get a week sent home without pay. And yeah. They ought to be able to
Let's
put
say
a
we appreciate what you did with the ball, but not what you did after you hit it.
We don't appreciate what you did for your damn feet afterwards. Yeah, right. Your feet didn't follow your ass on that one. Yeah.
Bye, Michael.
Yep. So,
But yeah, that would, as a coach,
piss
for a
me
player
off.
to drop, let go of the ball at the 1 yard line or something like that, that would just.
That's another reason to bench them. Set them right on the bench and be like, okay, you can watch somebody else score for you now. Yeah. Oh yeah. They do that stuff in high school too. They do it everywhere. Yeah. Because you're hearing about it all the time. Said something about he could have scored there if he had held on to the ball. And I'm thinking to myself, held on. All you got to do is carry it across the goal line and then hand it to the
I
ref.
would just try to get a film of guys doing that.
Just idiotic.
And then
move.
show it to my team and say, look.
Don't.
Yeah, don't do that. Or,
Right.
It's not going to be anything personal, but anybody does that, you're not going to play the rest of the game.
Right. You won't even stand on the sideline. You gonna go to the showers. You may as well go home. You're not gonna be any good to me.
Because that's,
right. Yeah, I'm
that's
with
putting
you.
yourself above the team.
Yep. Yeah, and then yesterday in the championship game, that was crazy. I had that one where the center picks up the ball and runs it for a touchdown. Did you listen? Oh, okay. Notre Dame, Ohio State, good ball game, real good ball game. But
I did see a little bit of that. What was about the center picking up the ball?
Well, what happened was we got to go to unusual results.
Oh, okay.
And when I went to unusual results, I rolled a 66. So then it's unusual results C at the bottom. And then I rolled like a 36. Errant pass is intercepted but fumbled and scooped up by the center who powers in for a touchdown.
Oh, okay.
So
I missed part of that.
So then I put on. So let's see which team ended up scoring that touchdown. Center recovers fumble, touchdown run, extra point, and that was for Notre Dame. Made it 28-17.
But then 14 unanswered points by Ohio State.
It made it 31-28, and Ohio State ended up winning. So now, I hope this season he has like 130. I hope he has like 130 teams. It'll cost a little bit more to get. What's going on, Nance? Nance never has been on here with us either. Yeah, I'm hoping that he has 130 teams or whatever, so I can play like James Madison versus Virginia Tech, and I can play Northern Illinois versus Eastern Illinois, stuff like that. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. And so many more games you can play against people and stuff. And then if you actually got somebody coaching them, you can decide, well, I want to go for it on fourth down, middle of the third quarter if you want to. You don't have to, you don't have to sit and wait. And that's even better. But when you're kind of you're doing both teams, you want to wait till the fourth quarter, at least until it's like, what's up, Hobbyists? Go Vols. Keith likes it. I like Alabama, but I think it's gonna be a good game.
That's the underdog to root for today, I guess, because
I don't even think they're underdog now. I really don't. I think there's more people got money on them than it is Alabama.
I'm just thinking in terms of the team rankings and
and
the fact that Alabama seems to always be the team to beat.
The big kid on the block.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm rooting for Alabama. I don't like volunteers.
They recruit and they get the players, and that's good and all.
Danny and Gray's Cards and Toys. Hey, everyone. What's up, Danny? How's Grayson liking going to kindergarten? I watched a couple of your videos, and most times come about Thanksgiving, it's like, all right, now we're ready for a break. But kindergarten is good if they go one day off a day, go a day off a day. That's real good. It's really good for them to be able to do that. See, Kurt Busch is out for the year next year. So Kurt Busch is out for 2023. He's doing all right, huh? Not the biggest fan. Yeah. Kurt Busch, it was just announced a little while ago, Kurt Busch out for 2023, will not race at all. The 23 car is going to go back to Bubba Wallace. The 45 car looks like it's going guy coming from RCR. Yeah. So he's coming over and going to race a 45 car next year. So it should be interesting. I'm gonna go watch. I'm gonna go watch some
Football.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go watch some Milwaukee.
When does baseball start today?
2:00. 2:00.
Oh, 2 your time. Yeah, 107.
Yeah, so it's only 45 minutes. Yeah, 45 minutes.
39 and plus 7. Yeah.
Yep, pretty
46
close.
minutes.
Something like that. Yep. So
that's on Fox Sports 1.
FS1's covering that. Then I want to say
both National League games. TBS has got the American League games.
Okay, TBS. I wasn't sure if it's TBS or ESPN. Yeah.
They're staggered by 2 hours.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. So Kurt is retiring. Yep. Tyler Reddick. That's it. Going to drive it. Kurt's going to have a limited schedule. Oh, okay.
But wow, that TBS is going to have like back-to-back games because they're 3:07 and 6:37.
Yeah,
and 3.5 hours.
Yeah,
and FS1 has got
they told
7.5 hours between.
They told TBS that they was probably going to have a 10-minute or 15-minute studio show in between if they could do it, but they're not sure it's going to. And I don't think they'll probably get a chance.
They'd probably move a game to TNT if they had to start one.
Yeah.
Where there was an over, like the first one goes extra innings.
Right. Like they've been doing with other games. Yep. DeMarco Farr, what's going on? We're going to be back on here either tomorrow or maybe tonight. Just depends on what we get going on.
Just real quick, what do you think? How do you think the judge is handling that Derek Brooks thing? Do you think she's being too easy going on him, or
Darrell Brooks?
Darrell Brooks. Yeah. Why I say Derek?
Yeah.
Darrell Brooks.
Darrell Brooks he's doing everything he can to test that judge.
Yeah.
I think she's doing a great job. She let him go spatter out his 50 minutes worth. While that was going on, you could tell she was writing down stuff or taking notes, and so was the prosecution.
Yeah.
I don't see he has a chance of winning this case.
No.
It would be the biggest upset ever in the history of trials. If you've got you got a district attorney and 2 assistant DAs, and he is representing himself in this high profile case, and you've actually seen a picture of his face inside that red SUV. There is no way in hell, if they lose, that DA gets fired. That DA will get fired. There's no doubt. But if they do win, the state wins, chances are she'll end up getting promoted some kind of way. Some random dude in front of me at McDonald's earlier ordered so much food, over $200, then drove off after he placed the order.
Oh,
major waste of time. Oh my God! Now, I wonder, did he give them the money though?
Doesn't sound like it.
No, it don't sound like it at all. Punk kids, yeah. If he gives them the money, and then they just make the food, I'd be like, hey, who wants free food? That's what I would have done. But yeah, Yeah, that's becoming more and more prevalent.
Donate it to the kitchen.
The way I'm understanding it from now on, they are going to start making you, like, if I go to McDonald's, they don't even wait on you no more. You got to go to that little thing. So they're not even taking cash from you no more. 3 or 4 teens in the car after he left the drive-thru one day. Oh, Lord. He drove off. Yeah. You ought to have to pay for it first. Pay for it, then start making it. It's going to come to that. It's going to come to that. Where if you go to a buffet or anything like that, you're going to pay for your food and then eat.
Well, I mean, the odds are they hadn't really made anything yet because
you got to hope so. You got, like you say, yeah,
not that much anyway. Because they would have had to wait. They'd had to go around and wait.
Yeah, and that's a lot of time there. Yeah. So, all right, guys. For Keith, my name's Rob. We're going to try to be back on here sometime very, very soon. Me and Keith stay in contact with each other. If you guys are on here, you're more than welcome to come on live with us anytime you want to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go Michigan. Go Alabama. Yay. That's what I'm hoping anyway. I'd like to see Alabama.
I enjoyed Popo's participation today.
Yeah.
And
anybody that's in here, you're more than welcome to come on anytime with us. Talk to you guys later. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.